Good morning, everyone. I'm gonna make this clip really quick because I'm trying to be quiet and I look like a crazy person. But today I wanted to share a day in the life of virtual school. So our county is doing virtual school only. There's no hybrid option, there's no face-to-face option. Everybody is virtual. And we started this week, and today's Friday. So we've had a whole week under our belts. And I was just going to show you guys what it looks like here at the Hunt house because it's a lot different than our normal days were previously. So I've been waking up really early in the morning because I can't really get anything done during their school hours. There's a few little breaks here and there where I can get some little things done. But like my workout and some other things, I can't really get done during the day until they're done. So today's Friday, like I said. Fridays I don't do a workout though. So I'm up, I am doing my devotion time, and I'm about to hop in the shower. And then Jane has her alarm clock. She got an alarm clock this year, and it goes off at 7:15, which is in less than 10 minutes. And then I'll go wake up Jackson, and then I'm going to bring you guys along. I'm not going to explain every single thing, but they have to get on, sign on at 8:30 in the morning, and they're in school until 2:30 in the afternoon. So I really try to get stuff done in the mornings. I slept a little bit late today because I knew in my head I didn't have to do my workout, so I didn't get much done this morning. But I did get a few things done. I answered some comments on some YouTube videos. Like I said, I did my devotional time. And now I'm going to take a quick shower. And we're going to get our day started. Good morning, Jackson. So Jackson usually wakes up around this time, so I don't really ever have to wake him up. It's 7:25. Yes. Okay, I put on a few cartoons for Jackson, and I'm gonna go make sure Jane's awake. I know her alarms have gone off like twice now. She is one that sleeps in. Jackson doesn't need an alarm or anything, he just wakes up. I'm sure once we go face to face and school starts at 7:45, I'll have to wake him up. But for now, this is good. He just wakes up on his own. Jane is a different story. Good morning. Has your alarm been going off? Yeah. You ready to wake up? Yeah. All right, hop up. It's gonna be a good day. It's Friday. Tell everyone what you do in the morning when you wake up.
I get up.
Get up.
Put my clothes on straight away.
Get your clothes on.
And I make my bed.
Make my bed.
Go straight to the bathroom.
Go to the bathroom.
And do my hair there. And I go out, watch cartoons, and eat breakfast. And then I brush my teeth. And then I just play till it's school time.
Yeah. All right, so do all those things, okay? And now I'll go make your breakfast. So, Piper is also an early riser, but she's still sleeping right now. And hold on one second. Jackson, what do you want for breakfast?
I want the pancakes, those little pancakes, please.
Little pancakes, please. Good boy. Piper woke up like at 5:30 this morning and asked if it was time to get up, and I told her no. So she went back to sleep. So I think she might be asleep for a while, or not a while, but not right now. So, but we don't wake her up. We just let her sleep till she gets up on her own. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so Jackson wants little pancakes for breakfast right here. little pancakes. And Jane usually wants this, I didn't ask her, but she likes the same thing every day, and it's these Jimmy Dean's sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits. So I'm gonna make that for them, and I'll be right back. You ready to eat? Oh, you need a fork. And here's Jane's whenever she's ready. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. Piper still has not woken up, so I'm gonna do my hair, put a little bit of makeup on. I teach dance today, so I'm probably just gonna put on like yoga pants and stuff and then make my bed. I'm gonna try to do all of that before the kids have to sign on for school. Lulu's awake. You wanna tell everybody you got a black eye? How did you get a black eye?
Fall down the stairs.
Yeah, she fell down the stairs a few days ago.
And she actually tumbled all the way down, and she went rolling on the hard.
Yeah.
She went all the way.
So first of all, my makeup's not done, my bed's not made. And I said I was gonna put on dance clothes, but I forgot that I told Jane that I would match her today. Look at us. We're matching. And then maybe in a little bit, I'll put on my dance clothes. Jane, you ready for class?
Yeah.
All right, Jane's gonna sign on. She can do this pretty much on her own. She grabbed her book bag that was in the kitchen. We like to leave their bags there. And then this is her little desk area. So I'm gonna help Jackson get signed on, and then I usually just come down and like periodically check on her, or she knows she can come ask if she needs something. Chris is actually not here right now, but most days he's working in the office anyways and can't really help either. So this one still hasn't eaten breakfast too. So I'm gonna get Jackson going and then make her breakfast and everything. Come on, Piper, come on out of here. Jackson, you gotta grab your book bag. You don't wanna grab your book bag? You want me to grab it? What? Or can you be responsible and get your things? What do you think? A little bit hectic. As you can see, Jackson has been having a hard time with this whole thing. What do you want for breakfast, baby? Huh?
Cereal.
What kind of cereal?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Okay, and then we'll get you dressed, okay? I'm hoping that it's just because we're virtual, but he is just not loving it. He says he doesn't like school. It is like a little boring, but he has like these outbreaks and tantrums. So he said that he didn't want me to film him when he was to come get his book bag, but this is where the book bags are, right here. And he's just been having a rough time. The first day was okay. I think he was just like super excited about the first day. The second half of the first day was iffy, and then ever since then it's just been a roller coaster. Like when it's time to sign on to the class, he doesn't want to do it, and then once he's on, then he's participating a little bit. And it just hurts my mama heart because first of all, I want him to like it, and then second of all, I don't know what to do. So anyways, he's up there. He is usually not on for very long. It's 8:50. They're talking about Patriots Day today, and so I'm down here getting Piper's breakfast really quick before he needs me up there again. But basically, they'll do like a little morning something, and then she will assign them like a worksheet or something to do, and then they sign off and they get that done and then sign back on. So, and luckily his teacher will send me the plans for the day. So I know like if I'm not up there, I know when it's break time what he's supposed to be doing. So that's helpful. Jane, on the other hand, is just responsible for all of her own things because between her and her teacher and the students and everything, I don't know what's going on. I do have an app where I can see where Jane has turned in worksheets and stuff. And I can see if there's any worksheets that she hasn't done yet. So that's helpful. But other than that, she is doing it on her own, which is good. So it makes it a little easier that I don't have to sit with Jackson the entire time, although he likes me to sit with him. So I'm gonna go back upstairs. I'm also gonna give Piper her learning app that she likes. It's called Homer.
Mommy,
Yes?
Jane forgot to eat her gummies.
Oh, those aren't yours? Did you already eat yours? Those are yours. And this is your juice.
These are Jane.
You already ate yours?
No, I didn't.
Then those are yours. I put them there. Okay, so I am gonna let Piper do this app while I go finish up with Jackson. It's called Homer, and it's teaching her her letters and stuff. And she does that for like 10 or 15 minutes a day, and then we do some other learning stuff later. But this kind of keeps her attention while I'm upstairs with Jackson, because once she comes upstairs, it's very distracting for Jackson. So it's a struggle because I feel bad ignoring her most of the day. How's it going? Huh?
They were doing Pledge of Allegiance.
Uh-huh.
They were doing it on Jackson's thing.
No, we didn't do Pledge of Allegiance.
Well, Mr. Weeze was on it in
Aw.
a picture.
Aw.
I think it was the first people to do things, but she was on a picture.
First responders?
Mhm.
Yeah.
She was-
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I know.
So, like I said, Patriots Day, September 11th, they've been doing that, talk about that a little bit. Anyways, as you can see, it's a little bit hectic. I still haven't made my bed. I still have a half a face of makeup. Now Jane needs some water. So in the last few days we've been doing this, I kind of just do what I can when I can, and we're trying to figure out like a good routine. I feel like we have a good routine, as good as it can be for right now. Yesterday I had to watch my niece and my nephew, so it was a lot easier for Piper because she just played with them the whole time. But when she doesn't have them here and Jane and Jackson are both in class, she's a little bored. So I kept telling her, I was like, they could be in this actual school and you'd be here all by yourself. She needs to learn how to play with some of her toys on her own and stuff like that. So, but I would have a little more time to pay attention, right? So I'm gonna come back down. She still needs to get dressed. She needs to wear her therapy boots, make her bed, all of that stuff too. So it's a lot of up and down these stairs, and it's a lot of running around, but we make it work. All right, so the kids are actually done for right now. What time is it, Jane?
It's 9:41.
9:41. Jackson's actually done till 10:45. He had to draw a picture of a first responder, and he drew a picture of a police. So good. And so now he's done, but he's doing this little pattern thing on his iPad that he likes, and we actually just got done writing all the letters of the alphabet and 1 through 10. So he's doing really good at that. And then Jane, when's your break over?
10:10.
10:10. She's doing some other stuff on her tablet too. So I usually like for them to...
Reading A to Z.
Yeah, I usually like for them to not be on their tablets during the break because they're on their tablets all day. But I don't want them to just play either. Yes, buddy?
There's something wrong on my tablet.
All right, let me see. It doesn't matter too much, but Jackson has a lot to... It says, do you want to start over? Yes or no?
No.
No. So it doesn't matter too much whether they're playing or working, but I feel like the more schoolwork they can do, the better. So they're just doing that for a little bit. So it has been our break already. I got a few of my chores done, got myself finished getting ready, and made the bed finally. And time has flown by. Jane's already been back in virtual school, and Piper, I usually try to set Piper up with like Play-Doh or coloring. Today she chose to do stamps. And so she's gonna make us a pretty stamped picture while I get Jackson signed back into his class.
Have you seen this Princess Blue girl?
All right, we ready, Jackson?
Yes, let me just get some paint.
Okay.
Have you seen this?
So I was thinking about this earlier, but there is pretty much no way that I could get Jackson to sign himself. So our kids are using Zoom. Is this your tablet right here, Jackson? Our kids are using Zoom for their school for right now. I think they're gonna try to transition to something else if we're still gonna be doing this for a while. But there's pretty much no way that Jackson can sign himself onto Zoom. I did put like his code and everything on his desk, and he can like copy numbers, but then there's a passcode. And then once you're signed on, I don't know if you're familiar with Zoom, but it's like turning on your camera and the volume and all this other stuff. So I pretty much have to, or I have to be up here. And again, today's only day 4. He might surprise me. Jane learned how to do it all on her own during the spring when we went to virtual. So at least for right now. And so right now, Jackson, look. Right now, what class do you have? I already told you. Do you remember what it's called?
Miss Brown.
Well, no. Right now we're going to library.
Library is my
Do you know what library is?
Library where there's giant books.
Exactly. So I'm going to sign him on to what they call media and get him signed on and see how this goes. Okay, so the one good thing about when Jackson is in related arts is that I can get a few things done because I don't have to really worry about him like getting an assignment and then me not knowing what it is. So now that I have him signed on, he has his headphones on, he's in there. It's over at 11:25, so I have about 30 minutes. And Piper is gonna help me do what?
Clean the bathroom.
Clean her bathroom. So,
and let me show you her.
oh, she got a new dress today. So pretty. So her and I are gonna clean her bathroom really, really fast until Jackson needs to get signed back on with his other teacher. One more little peek on Jane. How's it going? What are you doing? What are you, oh, your Friday letter? Okay, perfect. Love you. Come on, Piper. so I'm back in Jackson's room to sit here while his main teacher talks to him until before lunch. And sometimes I like to bring my computer in here and get some work done, like editing, while he's doing that. That way I can like listen a little bit and still get some work done on the computer. I already got the bathroom clean, so that's good. I still have to clean my bathroom as well. But I'm ordering some uniforms. Our kids wear school uniforms. I don't know why it looks so white under my eye. It's bothering me looking in the camera because it doesn't look like that in person. Our kids have to wear uniforms to school. They don't have to wear uniforms during virtual school, but they have to go into the school next week for map testing.
Have your pictures of Noah, David, and your first responders with you.
And so I have to hurry up and order those because they have no uniforms. So that's what I'm doing now while Jackson finishes up. Lunch break, lunch and recess. Woohoo! Guess what, Jackson? Today's Friday. Do you know what that means?
No more school and I'm done.
No, we're not done yet. We have just recess, but Lunchables.
Yes, I'm done.
Okay, so he is done for lunch and recess. So is Jane, because I hear her down there. And on Fridays, the kids have Lunchables. We've always done that, even with Jane at school. The kids love it, and then it also gives me a break for one day of the week to not have to think about what I'm making for them for lunch and just give them a Lunchable that they like. So that's really simple for me. So I'm gonna go downstairs, get them their Lunchables out and make my lunch. And then for recess, I let them watch their tablets if they like to while they eat, but then they have to put those away and they have to do something. It was just pouring down rain, so normally I make them go outside the last few days, but since it's soaking wet outside, that might not happen. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated.
You're welcome.
Okay, so the kids have been fed and played. Jackson, what'd you guys play for recess? He's trying to sign on. What'd you play for recess? Can you tell me?
I don't know.
What did you and Piper and Jane do?
Me and Piper listen to Ghostbusters.
Listen to Ghostbusters music and dance around?
Mm-hmm.
Got your wiggles out?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now his class is starting. This is our last stretch of classes for Jackson.
But Mom, after we do this, can we go back to the ugly tree? Because I need to figure out what is that rock.
Yes. Jane has one more stretch of class, and then her related arts is the very last thing for the day. So she goes all the way up until 2:30. Jackson usually is done a little earlier than that, but depending on like how long his independent stuff does, things. So I'm gonna sit up here. I just was vacuuming and mopping, doing a lot of my chores while they had recess, and I have to teach dance later too. So trying to get everything in, and I am out of breath.
I'm impressed.
I'm impressed.
Good job.
Are you proud of yourself?
Taking your time the whole way around.
Jackson, are you proud of yourself?
Yes.
Guess what, Jackson?
What?
You're done. You're done with school for the
Go to
weekend.
You know what's fun?
What?
The last time we went to the ugly tree, I found a giant rock, and I think it's treasure. I don't know what it is. So today I'm gonna go there and keep digging and find what it is.
Okay. All right, let's charge up your iPad. Let's pick up all your stuff, get your book bag packed up. Okay, so Jackson is done, and I think it's 1:30, so he's done with school. We're just gonna pick up his room. We you can just click out of the app, buddy. We are gonna pack up all of his stuff, put it all back in his book bag. He does keep some stuff at his desk, but most of it goes in his book bag. and then takes his book bag back downstairs to hang back up. And like I said, Jane still has a good 45 minutes left of school, so I'm gonna go sit in with her and check in on her while Jackson hangs out for a little bit, and we're gonna decide what we do for the rest of the day. But it's basically what Jackson's virtual school looks like. That's all 4 days were just the same, where we did kind of like a little Zoom lesson, and then we did work on our own, and then related arts, and then a few other Zoom lessons, and then work on our own. So I don't know, but I don't know how everyone else is doing it. That's how we've been doing it, and it's been interesting. Okay, these two have moved on to Play-Doh, and then I was gonna show you, Jane is in art class right now, and Chris has a little break from work, and he went to go sit in. Oh, I thought you were sitting in.
Some dad was talking about baking something, and his wife was telling him that it was undercooked, and it was really funny.
In the Zoom?
Yeah, it was all on, it was off mute, and the teacher's like, oh, whoever this needs to go on mute. And his wife was like, this is undercooked, Harold. And he's like, well, I'll bake it for 20 more minutes. I tried to videotape it, but...
Oh. Anyways, I promise Jane doesn't get excluded from all this, but she can just do this all on her own. She's pretty good. Oh yeah, lots of paper. What are you supposed to be drawing?
First thing is to talk about your etiquette. Brittany, first of all, you need to turn on your camera.
Okay, love you. Are you good?
That's
2 thumbs up.
things I need to talk to you about. Your camera needs to be on.
Okay, so it is 3:07. We're running a little bit late. I teach class at 3:30, and we have to be at the studio every day at 3:30 except for Tuesdays. So this is basically a day in the life because we're always headed out. We're taking Anna with us. We're taking snacks. Jackson and Daddy are staying here, and then we'll update you guys when we get back. All right, we had a pizza dinner.
We did.
Mellow mushroom. Everyone had good at dance. What'd you have?
A sub.
A sub, a turkey sub. That's what Jackson wanted.
It's Daddy's.
We're cleaning up, and we are headed to just be outside for a little bit, go explore, and just be outside. It's been raining all day, so the kids haven't really been outside. We're gonna do that before. We made it to our favorite spot, this oak tree. It lays like really low. Here, I'll show you. We made it! Kids like to play under here. I'm out of breath from riding this bike, guys. And then here's the other tree. And we live right there. That's our house. But we went around because there's a meeting going on in our neighborhood. So we went to go check on the meeting first. And now the kids like to play in this little sand pit before they take baths. Taking your shoes off. All right, guys, it is 9 o'clock. We got the kids all in bed, and we built this new table for behind the couch. We don't have a place to put our drinks ever, so that's why we got this. And then we had that big dresser thing here, but I put it over here. Jeez, this got loud all of a sudden. I just put it here because it has a bunch of stuff in it, but I'll probably get rid of it. I'm not loving it anymore. But this looks like super empty over here now, so not really sure what the plan is, but I do love this. Chris already is using it for his wine. But I just threw some stuff on there. I'm not sure that that's all gonna stay or not, but for now, that's what it looks like. But that is it for our day in the life of virtual school. It's a lot of walking and running around and getting people to places and online and everything. I'm sure a lot of you guys can agree. But I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you guys in our next video.